Hey there, 1111 Celestial Mystics. Welcome back. It's cold out here today. I hope that everyone's enjoying their weekend. Now, I want to ask you a personal question. Have you ever felt a quiet yet powerful presence within you? Like something that seems to guide you, comfort you, and nudge you towards clarity? If so, have you ever wondered what that is or what it's called? Because see, for a long time I knew I was different. I felt this energy, but I couldn't quite put it into words, you know. I tried reaching out to people around me, hoping to find answers or connections, but every time I let someone in, it seemed like they wanted to control me or mold me into something I wasn't, and that I did not want to be. It hurt, and it left me feeling like I couldn't trust anybody but myself, you know. So I stopped seeking answers outwardly, and I started looking within and listening to myself and trusting myself and talking to myself. I just talk myself through things, like coach myself. And then that's when it hit me. That presence that I had been feeling all along, it was my spiritual nature calling me home. And the moment I started to listen, everything began to change. I'm gonna start talking about what I have learned and what I am presently learning about the tree of life. But in today's video, let's uncover the essence of spirituality, at least my perspective. I'm sure everyone has their own perspective, but I want to share what it truly means to me to connect with that something within. And then we can explore why embracing it is so vital for our happiness, peace, and overall well-being. Okay? So this is a little sentimental. Alright? But let's dive into the beauty of going within and answering the call of your divine essence. If this is your first time viewing my content, I want to thank you for tuning in. My name is Tiffany Satchel, and I am your certified 1111 coach. And here I help you manifest. It is my intention, my heartfelt desire and intention to help you manifest perfect health, abundant wealth, relationships that are love-based and fair exchanges of energy, and perfect self-expression. Because I believe that each and every human being deserves that. It's all rooted in our divine alignment with ourselves. So let's dive into this mystical realm of spirit and uncover our unique connection to the universe But before we begin, there's a joke for you, of course, because we have to raise the vibration, guys. So, why did the soul bring a ladder to the meditation class? Because he wanted to reach for higher consciousness. That was so funny. Okay. Now that we raised the vibration, now let's get serious, okay? So first, what is spirituality? It's certainly not religion or morality or ethics, okay? Because morality is based on the right and wrong of societal norms, and ethics translates those norms into daily action. So what is spirituality then? For me, you ever notice how everybody says for me now? No, let me stop. For me, spirituality is your personal relationship with the divine one, the source of all things. And it is certainly a force to be reckoned with. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay? Whether you call that force God, the universe, life energy, or something else, it is always constant, an unchanging presence that guides, sustains, and empowers you even in the midst of life's greatest uncertainties. It's the silent witness within, reminding you that you are never alone, and that you are deeply connected to something greater than yourself. We could think of spirituality as tuning into a divine radio station that's always broadcasting your highest good in guidance, love, and the truth, whatever you need. It's about connecting and feeling connected, tuned in, turned all the way up and on. Turned all the way on and up. All right. And each of us carries that essence that witnesses our lives without judgment. Okay? It's called unconditional love. And this silent presence, our spirit, guides us, giving us access to wisdom and peace beyond the material world, beyond what you see in the physical. So when we tap into that force, we're not just a participant in life, but a witness to its divine flow. Deepak Chopra said, your very body is a field of infinite organizing power, working miracles every second. Every second. So imagine being in tune with that power all the time. Whether you sleep, whether you wake up, no matter what you're doing, through each and every challenge. Okay? So now I'm going to share something personal. All right, now we're getting to the personal part. This is the sentimental part of this content. This is how I discovered and appreciated my own spiritual nature, and how EFT played a big role in my journey. Okay? So So now when I was in high school, I struggled with severe anxiety, okay? But I didn't know what it was. Because I grew up in a black house, and they, you wasn't allowed to have sicknesses and illnesses and stuff like that unless it was like, like life-threatening, like something like that. But they ain't play that, you having an emotional breakdown and stuff, like they ain't play that. So I never even bothered to even ask like what's going on with me, or bring it to my parents' attention. Okay? And there was a lot of reasons why, now I'm older, why I realized why this happened. But when I was younger, of course I didn't know. And I would have episodes when it would hit me at like the worst times, right? So, I'd be playing basketball, or, we would be doing something fun, and all of a sudden I would feel an episode coming on. And now I know that's what that was. But at that time I didn't know. And my palms would get clammy. I start sweating profusely, and I feel like all eyes were on me. It would happen at home too, but it happened a lot when I was in school. Mainly when I was around people and I felt nervous. Because maybe we was doing something that was high energy. But I know why it happened when I was home, and I'll maybe talk about that in another video. But mostly I want to talk about how it happened to me in school a lot. And because it really was no reason why. I know why it would happen at home. All right, but there was a aspect of me that did not allow me to have fun. I wasn't allowed to have fun. See? So the way my body would react would try to make me feel embarrassed and subconscious about things that women would feel subconscious about. And of course, sweating profusely, right? Sweating, hands sweaty, and I couldn't focus, and it left me feeling trapped in my own body. And I carried that anxiety into adulthood until my mid-20s, when I discovered EFT. And at first, EFT was just a tool to help me manage my anxiety. And it worked. I didn't sweat as much. And I felt more in control of my emotions. But what I didn't expect was how it opened my ability to connect with my spirit on a deeper level. So the more I practiced EFT, the more I noticed that those racing thoughts lessened. And for someone who used to struggle with focus and clarity, this was life-changing. But here's the real kicker. I used to be terrified of being alone. Solitude made me uneasy. Like, I wasn't safe with my own thoughts. So now when I look back, I realize how much time I wasted in the company of people who didn't have my best interests at heart. No way. Oh my God, sometimes it's so depressing. They only wanted me around to use me, while I was generally trying to be a good friend. So now when I reflect on those moments, I get frustrated with myself. Okay? I get angry for not seeing the truth sooner, and sad for the time that I can never get back from them. Sometimes I be wanting to cry. Sometimes I do. But that's where EFT has been a lifeline for me. Okay? It helped me release those lingering emotions, the anger, the sadness, the regret. Okay? EFT allows me to process and let go of the pain of feeling used and the frustration of wasting my time. And it's not always easy, but every session helps me reclaim a little more peace. And it reminds me that my time, my energy, and my company are sacred. Okay? So after I discovered EFT and realized it actually works, I started tapping on everything. I tapped on money issues. I tapped on being too wild. I tapped on not wanting to be a quitter. I even tapped on connecting with my angels. And it became my go-to tool for shifting my energy and working through challenges. Okay? I never forgot this moment though. I was seeing this guy, and I haven't been seeing him for a long time too. And one day he caught me watching an EFT video and tapping along. He laughed at me. He flat out laughed at me and told me I was wasting my time and that I looked ridiculous. And what he didn't know, and what I couldn't bring myself to tell him, was just how much EFT had already helped me. He had no idea about what I went through in high school. The sweating, the anxiety, the embarrassment, the constant fear of being judged. I was still too embarrassed at the time to open up to him about it. I wanted to tell him this isn't silly, it's saving me. But instead, I just kept it to myself. And I kept tapping. I almost want to cry right now. It hurt me. I hid it from my family. I didn't want nobody to know after that what I was doing, because he broke my heart. But you know what? Through the hurt in other areas of my life, I wanted to improve. Through that hurt, I used that. That's what kept me tapping. Dang, now my eyes. So looking back now, I realized that that moment taught me an important lesson. EFT isn't for anyone else to believe in or validate. It's for me. It's for my way of healing, growing and connecting with myself and my angels. And no one can take that away from me. So after that experience with him, I found myself withdrawing more and more. But I kept getting stronger. And I started isolating myself whenever I could. But not because I wanted to, but because I was afraid of being judged for tapping. That's why. So even as an adult, I felt the need to hide it. But in those quiet moments of solitude, something unexpected happened. I began to crave the stillness. I stand in front of the mirror, tapping away, releasing my stress and tuning into myself. And what started as a way to manage my anxiety evolved into something much greater. A gateway to discovering and appreciating the silent witness within me. Solitude stopped being something that I feared. It became sacred. A sanctuary where I could connect my soul and hear its whispers and feel truly at peace. Those moments taught me that the most powerful transformations happen when we turn inward and embrace the presence of our own spirit. So through EFT, I learned to value my own presence and embrace my spirituality and trust in a divine flow of life. And that's why I believe EFT is such a powerful tool. Okay? Not just for managing emotions, but for quieting the mind and reconnecting with your higher self. Okay? So let's say you're feeling lost in a career or relationship. Okay? So instead of reacting out of fear or ego, spirituality invites you to pause, witness, and connect with your higher self. So you just ask yourself, what is the greater flow of life revealing in this moment? And by stepping into your silent witness, you might realize that your career is a stepping stone, or your relationship is teaching you patience. And here's something for you to try. Every morning, spend 5 minutes in stillness, breathing deeply and repeating, I am a witness to life's divine flow. And you'll be amazed at the clarity and calmness that this simple affirmation brings. And if anxiety is blocking your connection to that stillness, consider incorporating EFT as a part of your daily ritual as well. And trust me, it can open doors you didn't even know were there. Oh, and don't forget to check out the pinned comment where I shared an EFT script titled EFT to realize and appreciate your spiritual nature. Okay? It's a great starting point to help you tap into that silent witness within and release any emotional blocks holding you back. All right? So make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned all the way on so you don't miss the new EFT content I'm currently working on to help you tap into your best self. Okay? Those videos will be dropping soon, so stay tuned. And remember, on this channel, we talk about magic, we talk about angels, we talk about universal laws, we talk about the Bible, and we talk about tarot. Yes, we do. The Bible and tarot. And I like to weave these elements into what I share because they are all connected. They're all interconnected pieces of a greater truth. And each one offers unique insights, okay? They're tools and they offer guidance to help us align with our divine essence. And they help us manifest our highest good and navigate life with clarity. And help us decipher what our purpose is. So we could create a holistic approach that's practical to our own life and our spiritual preferences that would empower you to reach your full potential in life and live that what it means to you to be abundant and what it feels to you to be in harmony with yourself. Okay? Like in Psalms chapter 46 verse 10, it says, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. This is a call to embrace the silent witness within, which is necessary because it is in that stillness that we connect with our divine essence, hear the whispers of our soul, and align with the infinite wisdom and peace that guide us through life's challenges. So without this inner stillness, we risk being swept away by external noise and losing sight of the divine flow that empowers and sustains us. And I love Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 9 that says, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and future. And this reminds me that life's flow is divinely guided, and that we can confidently trust and have faith in the greater plan, even when the path is unclear. And this verse reassures me that every step, whether joyous or challenging, is leading me towards a future fulfilled with purpose, abundance, and divine alignment. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, I use tarot to impress images upon my subconscious mind, because visual symbols have a powerful way of communicating with the deeper layers of consciousness, helping to align our thoughts, emotions, and intentions with our desired outcomes. Like the High Priestess card, intuition, the unseen, and spiritual wisdom. Tarot invites us to trust subtle messages within, the subtle messages within, and to access the guidance that often lies beyond the surface. Making it perfect for today's message about connecting with the silent witness within and embracing the divine flow of life. And let's not forget the angels, right? Today I want to honor Archangel Uriel, who's known as the light of God. Oh, let me go. Thank you. Uriel is a powerful guide for wisdom and clarity, offering divine insight. I can't see because these texts. So when we invite Uriel into our spiritual practice, he illuminates our path forward, helping us to see the bigger picture and navigate life's challenges with grace and understanding. I'm so happy I left early because I still got 30 minutes left before I gotta be to work. Feels good. So Uriel is a reminder that we are never alone. You're never alone. You always have your angels. And divine guidance is always just a prayer or intention away. So if this video resonated with you or inspired you in any way, then please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't be afraid of the comment section. Okay? And don't forget to subscribe. And share this video with someone who could use a spiritual boost in their life. Because right now, around the holidays, some people feel alone. And they need a way out. A way to feel connected again. So I believe that, what I shared in this video could help people to see their alone time in another way. Remember to check out the pinned comment for the EFT script, and let me know in the comments how it works for you. And as always, I love you with that agape kind of love, and I will see you on the next vid.